Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we're going to use our newfound Git skills to add Git tracking to our YelpClone application. We're going to do a git init to get started. We're going to create a git ignore file, and then we're going to add all our stuff to our Git repo in order to get it backed up. So first, I want to cd into Yelp Comics, and now that I'm in the parent directory, this is the highest level directory of this whole application, I want to git init. And now we have a new .git folder. You can see it over here. And the next step before I do anything else is I want to create my git ignore. So touch.git ignore. That dot is important. So now it's here. Let's open it up. And we have to add a few things. We're going to add node modules, and that's a directory, so it's going to get a slash. We're also going to add our config.js. And that's really all we need to add to our git ignore for now. So let's come down here and do git status. We can look at all the different things we're going to add. Notice that node modules is not included, and neither is our config. But everything else we want. We want all our models, we want all of our public stuff, we want all of our routes, all of our utils, all of our views, we want our git ignore, our app, and both the package.json and the package lock.json. So I'm just going to do a git add dot to add everything, and then git commit -m, and the message will be initial commit. And then we get this error. Why are we getting this error? This is different than what we got on our local machine. Well, this is just one of the side effects of Gorm IDE, or working on several of the cloud IDEs, is we've never set our git config. So what I'm going to do is just follow the directions. Please tell me who you are. Run that thing. So git config --global user.email. It's going to be jbastean @coker.edu. And git config --global user.name. Going to be Josh Bastean. Now I can do git status, and we should have everything still added in there. Yep. So git commit initial commit, and now it has been committed, so git status, working tree is clean. So we now have our first commit of our entire project. Normally you would do this much earlier in the process. You would do this way earlier when you're first creating things, when really all you have is just your package.json and maybe your app.js, and you would start keeping your Git history. You do the git init back then. However, I didn't want to cover it way back then because we had more important things to get down. So now that we've got it down, we're going to go ahead and add Git. Just keep this in mind going forward. Start Git when you start your project. That way you're tracking it all throughout its entire history. And that is it for this video. In this video, we initialized a new Git repository inside of our Yelp Comics, or in your Yelp whatever directory. Then we added a git ignore file. That git ignore file includes node modules and our config.js, as well as anything else you don't want to track. That's all that I didn't want to track. And then we did our first commit of that. In order to do the commit, we had to set the git config globals, which is very simple, and it tells you exactly how to do it. But now that we've done that, we are tracking our project's status. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to help. Thanks.